Peace and love, everyone. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, November 4th, 2021. We have a new moon in Scorpio, and our sun is in Scorpio, so we are in fully Scorpio season. Shout out to all my Scorpios out there. Just the word to sum up Scorpio season is intense. And it's intense because it causes a lot of internal reflection. This is my fourth time doing this damn video. And if you know, I don't know if y'all know, but I be doing one and done. So I'll do a video, I'll record it. If I fuck up, it's what y'all gonna get. And I just keep it pushing. And like, I can't get this video. I don't know what it is. I can't. I haven't liked them. I uploaded a whole video. Ain't like it. So ain't make it public. But yeah, I've been trying to do this shit since like 9 o'clock this fucking morning, and here I am at 5 p.m. struggling. But that is the beauty of Scorpio season. So the quote that I couldn't remember when I just re-shot this video, I can remember now. So we're going to start the video with that quote. The quote, the essence of Scorpio season is that Scorpio energy understands the struggle and suffocation of being trapped without light. And I'm going to repeat it because I repeated it so many times today that I should have had it memorized, and I still had to go back and look it back up. But I'm going to repeat it, not just for you, not just for the people that maybe didn't hear it the first time, but for myself. So Scorpio is understanding of the struggles and suffocation of being trapped without light. So the overall theme is darkness. It's getting darker. Our days are shorter. Our nights are longer. It's getting colder. Some people take cold as darkness. And we are dealing with shadow sides of ourselves. So the sides that we choose to keep in the dark, that we don't want people to know about us, like those little things that we're like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna just put it back there. I'm gonna just push it to the side. I'm gonna push it. We all have them. We all run. I'm not gonna say we all, because I'm not gonna group you in my shit. But like, my shit is, I run from it, and my shadow, I feel, is confrontation. I avoid confrontation because I have been told many a times that I'm very harsh and can sometimes be mean, and why'd you say it like that, and blah blah blah. But me avoiding confrontation is also, in turn, makes me avoid speaking my truth, makes me avoid speaking how I really feel about certain things, certain people, certain situations. And I've been dealing with that face on, head on, these past couple weeks. Scorpio season had transitioned October 22nd officially, but 23rd is what the world acknowledges. But you know, Earth crept into Scorpio's realm on the 22nd of October. So that's who was fresh off of a full moon. And we got hit with some very intense energy. And like, I don't know if y'all are like me, but when we switch signs, when the sun switches signs, and I don't know if it's because I'm a sun sign, like born under the sun, but when the sun switches signs, it be intense. Like, I'd be like damn near ready to shut down. Like, so especially when it's an intense sign that we change to. So like, Scorpio is an intense water sign. So it's like, think of like rushing waters, you know? So Scorpio is, I'm gonna say it like it is. You want to know the truth, you go ask the Scorpio. You want to know, do you like this? You go ask the Scorpio, because they just gonna keep it real all the time, and they're gonna come from a non-objective space, because it's like, yo, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but you asked me my opinion, so I'm gonna give my opinion. And like, certain certain times, well, I guess all the time, that's necessary, right? To be truthful, to be honest. And certain times within ourselves, we're not honest. Even like shadow sides, shadow qualities, shadow traits. Like, how many of us, because I'm at a point now where I accept it. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge that it's fucked up. I accept my fucked upness. And now it's like, you gotta change. How do you move from that part, you know? So I'm at that point where it's like, okay, I acknowledge it, I accept it, and now I'm just here. So yeah, I feel that Scorpio season is going to be a lot of internal work for me in particular. Also, it's a beautiful time to focus on self-mastery. So mastering thyself, which in translation, mind your business. And that doesn't mean in a rude way or like in a way of like mind your fucking business, but like mind your business. Like, how many times have we worried about only ourselves, only our feelings, only our emotions, and really just mind your business. Like, just mind your pleasure. I was on the trip, and long story short, maybe I'll do like a video on that, but I ain't really talked to nobody. And this one lady at the last day, she was like, what you doing over there sitting by yourself again? And I was like, oh, I'm over here minding my business. And she was like, and she ain't taking no type of way. She was like, I mean, if you minding your business, I'm going to have you join the group. But if you minding your pleasure, I'm going to leave you alone. And I said, oh, bad. So I'm minding my pleasure. And she said, okay, say less, sis. And bought me a drink. And I'm like, wow, mind your pleasure. So mind what is pleasurable for you. Okay? So, like, don't worry about what's going on over there and what's going on with your friends, because we all care, right? We all have caring qualities. But like, what if we just really sat and was like, I'm gonna just mind my business, I'm gonna just mind my pleasure, I'm gonna just worry about what I need for myself to feel full, and I ain't gonna worry about nothing else. I think that is self-mastery, because when you are minding yourself, you're only worried, you're only analyzing yourself, you're only scrutinizing yourself, you're not judging anyone else but yourself. So I'm in that place of minding my pleasure, and Scorpio season is a beautiful time to do that. Scorpio season is also a beautiful time to get rid of stuff, to clear stuff out. I feel like all new moons are a great time to clear stuff out. This new moon in particular is a super moon, but it's also a very strong moon because it opens a portal to the shift. So, drastic shift. And it opens up a portal that won't be completed until the next new moon. So we have the next 28 days are going to be transformational, and we are going to feel, I don't even want to assure it like that, but we may feel, a lot of us may feel, some of us may feel, maybe just me, I may feel like we have no control. Like, oh, I can't control anything, this is just out of my hands. And just let that shit, just like I said, it's out of your hands, let it be out of your hands. Like, I also read that it's funny because like I was trying to figure out like, why the fuck don't I like none of these videos? Like, I keep doing this shit over. I'm about to just not fucking do a video. I'm over it. But it's because I keep trying to control the fucking outcome. It's like, bitch, just surrender and just say what you need to say and then dip. Like, you just be doing, like, my first videos felt so fucking, like, I was reading my notes and I just felt so scripted, and it was like, no. And then this last video, I just went on a fucking tangent of, like, fucked up shit in my life. Nobody wants to hear that, right? So, like, not in this video, at least. Like, if you guys want to hear it, thanks, I appreciate it. But like, I don't want to give that to y'all when I'm trying to deliver news on what's going on in the sky. That's not the time and place. Read the fucking room, you feel me? So like, I read the room and now here I am, and you gotta just let go of control and you just gotta surrender. And like, my surrendering is like, just know that the information that you have is valid and deliver it how you feel is most natural, and that's how it's supposed to be. So here I am giving it to y'all straight, no chaser. And the overlying premise is to just let it go and to just like surrender. And I also, there was a quote that I read when I was like researching that, like, when you hold on so tightly with the grips of your fingers that it's hard to see and really acknowledge that what you're holding on to you may have never been intended for you after all. So after all this holding on and like trying to control and trying to be that, and like whether that be situations, relationships, jobs, household issues, whatever it is that's going on with you, if you hold on so damn tight, like just because you want to be in control of it, just because you don't want it to leave, because you feel this is what's best for you, like if you just let it go and you just surrender that whatever is meant for you is going to come to you, it may not even be for you. You may be holding on to something that is dead. So I'm gonna let that shit marinate, because that shit just hit me a little differently. So I encourage you to surrender. I encourage you to give in, and I encourage you to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is the true strength that one can possess and embody, is being vulnerable. Being vulnerable allows you to feel your emotions. It allows you to process those emotions. It allows you to express those emotions by being vulnerable. Like, what if we really just said how we really feel? You know? Like, what if we were just truly vulnerable and like what is really going on in our lives? What if like being weak at our weakest point, that's when you're the strongest, because like you can acknowledge that you're weak and yet you're still standing. So like, how are you really weak? You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful time and energy to lean into, is vulnerability, because that really is the true strength, by being open and being honest and expressing your feelings and your emotions. And like, once you express it and you feel it and you let it out, like let it go, you know, that's vulnerability. Not holding on to it, just surrendering and just letting them flow, letting them fly. We have Scorpio energy, which is daring to go where others won't. It is cryptic, almost. It is darkness, and bringing those darkness and introducing that darkness into light, so that way you can transform. And when it comes down to planets, right, Scorpio is now governed or controlled. This controlling planet is Pluto, which Pluto is all about transformation, regeneration, all that good stuff, all that start over, control, alt, delete, all that. That's what Pluto is. And this season, this new moon is really honing into that ideal of the phoenix, like how you can burn everything to the ground and rise from the ashes. So I think it's time we burn everything to the ground, because I'm burning everything to the ground, everything, and we just rise up, because there's nowhere to go but up once you're ashes. It's like, you know what's crazy? Like, now that I really think about it, when we went to Bali, we were at the monkey sanctuary, and there was 3 of us, and my loves, we decided to do the monkey sanctuary in a different way, where we were like analyzing the sculptures. We were like analyzing, like, oh, what do you think this structure was used for, and all these things. And then we got to a burial site where it was like a cremation center. We like analyzed, like, oh, they probably cremate them and then light incense so that their ashes go up and their smoke from the ashes goes up with the incense and then can transcend and carry itself out, right? We came to this deep ass conclusion. Why did I just think of this? I'm looping back around, but it's because I thought about it because it just came to me because of the Phoenix story, and how you can burn and the rising is still the most beautiful part, you know? And so I pray that on y'all. Like not not literally burn, but I pray that the parts of you that you no longer want to hold on to, I pray that they burn to ashes and they spark a new you. And their, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's only transferred. And I pray transformation over dark energy that we may hold on to because we don't want to bring it to the light because it's too shameful, or because we feel like guilty for even feeling like we have dark energy, right? So like I pray that we can all acknowledge our true selves, our inner workings, the parts that don't really make sense to us but are still a part of us. And yeah. So with accompanying the sun and the moon in Scorpio, we also have Mars that is in Scorpio. So in ancient times, before we knew Pluto was a planet, and now it's like not a planet, so like I don't know, but Mars was the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So Mars is an action planet. It's about that action. It wants to get things done. Mars right now rules Aries. And when it's in Scorpio, it also feels like it's at home. So right now it is at peace, but it's in action mode to go after our deepest desires. So I hope that that's what you guys all focus your intentions on during this new moon, and like your deepest desires, like yours though, not what people tell you should be going after. Like, what do you really want to go after? Because people always got their opinions on like, oh, you would be great at this, and like, oh, you would make it excellent, da 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 da, and what if you did this would be perfect for you. And it's like, really deep down, like, I don't want to do shit. I don't want to do shit. You want to know what I want to do for the rest of my life? I want to take naps. I want to lay out on the beach. I want to be naked every day. I want to do yoga. I want to eat good, fresh, clean food. And that's it. And if I could spend all of my days dancing, I'd be the happiest person alive. That's all I want, to be honest. That's what I'm getting to, because it's mine. So I pray that understanding and that self-mastery on all that work that we're going to be doing transcends you into the life that you deserve. That not even deserve, but that we're all worthy of living. So with Mars accompanying the sun and the moon, it's just bringing extra assurance to go after it. We also have, this morning we had Saturn doing a square, which is tension. So that might have been tension outside structures that were in place that you may have dealt with this morning. So if you felt a little like this is just not feeling right, it might have been that. Tonight we have the sun and the moon is opposing Uranus. Uranus is the break free planet. So it's the planet that's like, oh, we don't like this, fuck it, we're gonna change it. Which is a beautiful time for it to like, it creates a little pullback or resistance because it's our sun and our moon is opposing it. However, like, it's still allowing you to like move in that space. You know what I'm saying? So like, you might feel the resistance, but just know that you're supported. And I really don't think that there's anything else. If there is anything else, I'll write it out. But here we are. 2021, November, the 11th month. We're almost there. And I feel like the theme of 2021 has been surrender. I feel like I may have said surrender in every single video. But I mean, until you fully surrender, you got to keep telling yourself to surrender. So I encourage you to drop some shit off, let it go. You know, stop holding on to things that we feel are meant for us. Just let it go. Just allow ourselves to move in a natural way. Stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to even analyze everything. Like, if you're not analyzing yourself, like, the only thing we should be analyzing right now is ourselves. Like, anything else, like, that shit's not making sense. It's because it don't make sense, dog. If you're like, I just don't understand why, it's because you're never gonna understand, because it don't make sense. So I encourage everyone to do some self-work tonight. Under this moon is some potent energy. As you know, moon energy lasts for a couple days, so even prior and after, the energy is very strong. So I encourage you to cleanse your houses or your cars or your space, your aura, your energy. You could do that through sound, through smell, through light. Maybe light some candles. Maybe do some mood lighting to meditate under. You can take a bath, and if you don't have the opportunity to take a bath, I suggest you even do a meditative shower. So you focus on all the things that you would love to release and let go of, and you imagine as the water hits the crown of your head. And you know, if you gotta wear a shower cap or whatever, open up your third eye to the shower water, because I know how we feel. But from the crown of your head all the way down to your fingertips and your toes, you envision all that stuff that you want to get rid of just like coming off of you. And like, as you speak these things out loud of what you want to get rid of, you then watch it go down the drain. You just watch it go down the drain, and then you take in that fresh water, right? And you envision it as pouring into you all the things that you want to bring in to your life, even if it's just for the next 5 days or 10 days, or if you want to go the full 28, do that. But all these feelings that are going to be coming up during this intense time, I encourage you to get it out, and get it out in whatever way you need to, whether that's journaling, whether that's like meditation, whether that's dancing, whether that's talking to someone, whether that's like writing it out, because sometimes journaling feels too personal. So maybe you just need to write it down. Just write it down on a piece of paper. And maybe if you just write it down on a piece of paper and you throw that paper away, just get it out of you. Get it out of you any way that you can. Dance it out, move it out, however you can. Just don't let it sit inside of you, because we are too powerful to be weighed down by darkness. And on that note, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week. It has a beautiful weekend. This start to November is going to be beautiful. And until next time, I pray peace, love, and strength on this journey of understanding oneself, of mastering oneself, and accepting oneself. So that's all I got. Until next time, peace.